And we're back. And we're here with a little special video. We had the 2022 first round draft. My reaction to every pick, what I, expect from them, all of that. If it was a good, a bad pick, how much they reached by, how much they fell to them. And yeah, obviously we got to start. Number 1, Trayvon Walker. I don't like the pick. I'm going to be honest. I really thought they would have gone Aiden Hutchinson. I think they should have gone Aiden Hutchinson. But Trayvon Walker is probably the better player overall. Aiden Hutchinson is probably the best guy now. He's going to be the better at the position, in my opinion. But Trayvon Walker, he is so diverse. He can go practically anywhere on the field if he really wanted to. Could play linebacker, edge rusher. Well, he already is. He can play inside. He could do all of it. He can play in coverage too. Guard a running back, guard a tight end. He can do all of it. I really like the pick, but I feel like Aiden Hutchinson would have been the better pick. And then we're obviously going to go to Aiden Hutchinson. Got selected 2nd overall by the Lions. Great pick. The fact that he fell to you at number 2, you didn't even have to trade up. You didn't even have to think, what if he, doesn't. He gets to stay in, Michigan. Very good pick. I think he's probably, at the moment, the best player in the draft. But it's close at the moment. I believe him, Sauce Gardner, and Evan Neal are all right there. Great pick by the Lions. Next, we have Derek Stingley at 3. I really like this pick for the Texans. I also don't like how much they reach for him. If it was the Jets drafting him at 4, I could completely understand. But the Texans, I don't quite understand. I like Sauce Gardner more. I feel like Derek Stingley is a better fit for the Texans than Sauce Gardner. I just don't like the fact that you picked him up at 3. I feel like you could have traded down for him, maybe traded up with your, at the time, 13th overall pick if you wanted him, and could have drafted like an Evan Neal, Kayvon Thibodeau, Akeem Ekwonu, someone like that with that 3rd pick, but you didn't. At number 4, we have the Jets drafting Sauce Gardner. This is another very good pick. Jets desperately needing a cornerback. They actually get it. They get him at number 4. I personally feel the best in the class. He's never allowed, he didn't allow a touchdown, I believe, in college. Let's see if he can do it in the NFL. Let's see if he can carry over. He seems very confident in himself. And let's see if his confidence is going to portray on the field. Next, we have Kayvon Thibodeau at number 5. I personally feel like he had the potential of going number 1 overall. He was probably the favorite at the beginning of the season, maybe Evan Neal. But look where they both went. They fell to 5 and 7, both of which falling on the same team. Both guys were projected to probably go number 1 and 2. They were like 1A, 1B, and they both managed to be on the same team. And neither of them go number 1. And only one of them goes in the top 5. And that's barely. I love this pick for the Giants. I like how they were smart, well with him. And I feel like he has the highest potential out of everyone in this. We saw what he did at Oregon. He had us down here, but let's see if he can pick up his production. At number 6, the Panthers went Akeem Ekwonu. I like this pick a lot. I feel like Evan Neal is the better left tackle in general. Now, they're 1A, 1B. I can't be upset. And it seems like for the Giants, who went Evan Neal at 7, they're more than likely, I don't know who they're going to take, but if the Panthers were going to take, Evan Neal, they would probably take an Akeem Ekwonu. So, Panthers, I love the pick. I like how you're getting an O-line. You have a chance now to also get Malik Lewis in the second, maybe a Sam Howell, Matt Corral, even Desmond Ridder. There's a lot of guys you can get. Number 7, we were just talking about him. Evan Neal goes to the Giants. I love this pick. Best pick in the draft, in my opinion. The fact that he fell all the way down to 7 in my mind is insane. I really feel like he is going to be a key part of that team. Well, a team, whatever team he's on, for years to come. I feel like he has the potential to be the best left tackle in the league. And as we've seen, left tackles are starting to get, paid longer. As we saw by Andrew Whitworth. He played till he was, 40 nearly? Maybe he was 40. We see all these guys getting long-term deals at like 33 because these teams are starting to see that left tackles, even though they age like line. It feels like the older they get, the better they get. And number 8, we have Drake London. Now, I like this pick for the Falcons. I don't feel like it was the biggest need, but at the same time, I do feel like it was way up there. For the Falcons, they are nowhere near a team ready to compete for the playoffs. They're nowhere near even being close to competing for the division, any of that. I like the pick, but you're still not going to compete. So I feel like you could have done something a bit better. At number 9, we have Charles Cross. I love this pick for the Seahawks. Interesting enough, Russell Wilson, that whole time he was in Seattle, at the end, he wanted an offensive lineman, and now all of a sudden they get Drew Lock as their starting quarterback. Yeah, we'll get an O-lineman. Makes no sense. But I like the pick for the Seahawks. I still feel like they have a chance to compete. They have the roster. Ish. It's going to be a tough one, but they still can't compete. And I feel like there's a chance they will. Rounding out the top 10, we have Garrett Wilson going to the Jets at number 10. Jets getting 2 players from Ohio in college, one Ohio State and one Cincinnati. I really like this pick for the Jets. It also kind of debunks the, Deebo Samuel's going to the Jets thing, because now they have Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson. They have Braxton Berrios, and 2 years ago, they spent a second rounder on Denzel Mims, who's rarely got any action. So, the only way I can see him getting, whatever his name is, Deebo Samuel, is that they give up Elijah Moore, and maybe either Denzel Mims or Braxton Berrios as well. At number 11, Saints trade up for Chris Olave. As a Packers fan, this hurts. This was the guy I wanted so much, especially from a guy who's also an Ohio State fan. Born in Cincinnati, still in Cincinnati. I just chose to be a Packers fan because their colors are green. Yeah. But every other team I root for, the locals, we got the Reds. We got the Pacers. Interesting enough, I go for the Pacers instead of the Cavs. Just kind of my choice. I consider them the local team. And then that's it. I don't really root for any other team. I root for the Panthers, Michigan Panthers. I don't watch soccer or hockey. So, yeah. I don't really care. And I'm not going to care. I love this pick for the Saints. I hate it as a Packers fan, and an Ohio State fan. What can I say? Saints, it feels like they love their Ohio State receivers. I don't necessarily know trading up was the move for him, and the fact that he went before Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams, by the way, was the 4th receiver taken. And I feel like he was probably second best. I think it went Drake London, then Jameson Williams, then Garrett Wilson, then Chris Olave, in my personal opinion. And yeah. But next, we have the Lions, who cheated. They teamed up with the Vikings. That should be illegal. You cannot trade with, division teams. Illegal. They got Jameson Williams. I hate this pick. I love it for the the Lions. Hate it for the Packers. We saw how Monroe St. Brown was. Now he's going to get some help in Jameson Williams. That's going to be a great duo, I feel like. Add in T.J. Hawkinson, DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams. This team has the potential. Especially if they manage to land Malik Willis. Because I believe I don't know if they have the second pick in the second round. I don't know. Yeah. I love that pick. Next, we have Jordan Davis. I hate this pick for the Eagles. Why? Because I wanted the Packers to draft him so bad. Chris Olave was my number one guy. I was like, if Chris Olave falls, we got to take him. No even consideration. I was like, if Jordan Davis falls, we got to take him. I love this pick for the Eagles. Fletcher Cox, who knows about him? He's on a 1-year deal. They seem shaky, doesn't seem like they're on good terms. Why don't we give Fletcher Cox that 1-year deal? Let Jordan Davis learn behind one of the best. And then Fletcher Cox, he can either retire or go find a different team next year. And Jordan Davis can take over. I really like that. Next, we have the Ravens. They go Kyle Hamilton. I'm not sure about this pick. I like it, but don't. I believe Kyle Hamilton is a versatile player. I feel like he can play cornerback if he has to. But safety, you have Chuck Clark, and you even signed Marcus Williams. So I don't understand it. I really felt like you should have gone more of a straight-up corner. Surprisingly enough, Andrew Booth didn't even go in the first round. Who I believe all my mock drafts had you guys going. But I like the pick. If it was more of a corner, I don't know what you're going to use him as. I don't know if he's going to be a hybrid. I don't know what. But for now, I'm going to assume he's a safety because that's what he played in college. And in my personal opinion, I don't feel like safety was your top need. I don't even feel like it was one of the needs in general. Next, we have Kenyan Green. I love this pick. You might have your quarterback of the future in Davis Mills. I say that. I don't know. He played pretty well for a third-round pick to be playing on the Texans. You got to protect him. You got Laramie Tunsil. You now got Kenyan Green. I forget what the other guy's name is. He's your only first-rounder. You guys should know. He's an offensive lineman. Only first-rounder. Titus Howard. That's the name. You got Titus Howard, who isn't bad. I feel like you have a great team. Offensive line-wise. You've really built up that O-line, and I feel like it's going to go to show. Davis Mills, he doesn't really have anyone to throw to besides Brandon Cook, but that's okay. I like this. Oops. No, we're not going to reply to the NFL. Love this pick. Next, we have Johan Dodson rounding out the first half of the draft as well. I don't like it. You guys just drafted Dyami Brown, who came in with a lot of potential, one of the most hyped up players. He felt you got in the second or third round, and you got him. I really liked that pick for you back then. But now, who knows? Unless if you're trading Terry McLaurin, which I wouldn't agree with anyway, this is a bad pick. Because no matter what, Terry McLaurin is better than Johan Dodson. I know that. You have Curtis Samuel. You just signed him. I don't think you're going to trade him. You have I just said his name. Dyami Brown. I don't understand this. I feel like Dyami Brown or Johan Dodson are not going to want to be the fourth-string receiver. That is just not going to work. So, yeah. I don't like this signing or this pick at all. At 17, we have the Chargers starting the second half of the draft. They go Zion Johnson. I love this pick for the Chargers. They are really invested in Justin Herbert. They have constantly focused on the O-line. They are the team to beat, I feel like, potentially in the AFC. I don't like their coach, but that's it. Their team is well-rounded all around. I feel like they are the team to beat. And I love this pick. Got to protect your future and Justin Herbert. And yeah, especially with the AFC West. Well, the Raiders, they retain Max Crosby. That's really all they've done in terms of D-line wise. But the Broncos, they haven't done anything either. You guys are proven to be a threat. Titans, Trayvon Burks. It's to make up for trading A.J. Brown, right? A.J. Brown, he wasn't that good anyway, so why don't we get Trayvon Burks? He's almost guaranteed to be better. What the heck are you doing? Why are you doing that? You and A.J. Brown seem to be on very good terms besides the trade rumors you guys specifically said, we are not trading A.J. Brown. Why would you trade him? Makes no sense. You barely get anything out in return. A first and a third? And you draft Trayvon Burks, who's an unknown rookie, in my opinion, when you had one of the better receivers in the league in A.J. Brown. No sense. The only thing I could think this would be for is cap purposes. I just hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Saints go Trevor Penning. I love this pick for the Saints. They are getting invested in Jameis Winston or Ian Book or someone. I think it's a smart move for the Saints. Get invested in their guys. Saints, it could have been Sean Payton or it could have been the Saints, but they were so close to the playoffs last year. And look at them now. They've only gotten better. So I feel like a playoff has to be in form. Especially when the team you missed out to was the 49ers. They did make a playoff run, to be fair. But look at them now. They're arguably best offensive player. Well, maybe not. You got Joe Kittle. Deebo Samuel. I don't think he's going to be traded, maybe. I don't know. Hasn't really been talked about, especially now that the Jets are kind of out of it. Maybe the Titans trade for him. But if you're going to trade A.J. Brown for cap purposes, I don't know why you get Deebo Samuel. And then they also might potentially lose Jimmy Garoppolo. Who knows? I don't know if those guys are going to hold out until they get traded or a big contract or what. But that's kind of the situation. The only quarterback selected, Kenny Pickett, goes 20th overall. Going to apparently play in the same stadium. Very good pick by the Steelers. He gets to stay very local. I like this signing. I feel like you start Mitch Trubisky, you let Kenny Pickett sit a bit, and then you see what you got with Trubisky. If you don't like it enough, you can go with Pickett. If you don't think Pickett's ready, just rock with Trubisky for the season. And then, you can have a little QB competition for year 2 of Trubisky's contract and year 2 of Kenny Pickett's career. At 21, Chiefs go Trent McDuffie. I like this pick a lot for the Chiefs. They needed a corner. They needed one badly, and they went and got one. I'm iffy with it. Andrew Booth was still on the board. I feel like Trent McDuffie is probably the best fit for the Chiefs, but with Andrew Booth, who's arguably better, I feel like they're very close. And Cair Ewing, who's also very close. Well, he goes later on. We'll talk about him later. And Andrew Booth doesn't even go in the first. And I had him as the third quarterback going. Okay. At 22, Kway Walker. If you want, you can check my YouTube. You guys, if you're watching this, I should have posted a video earlier about my reaction to Kway Walker. And I'm going to repeat. I like the pick. I do not like the value of the pick. I feel like we could have gotten him at 28. I don't feel like he was even first round caliber. And we got him at 22. I like it a lot. But I feel like there was more needs and better players for those needs on the board. Not necessarily saying go wide receiver, but I think we could have gone somewhere else. Devonta Wyatt would have been better at that spot. Even though we got him at 28 later on, I still feel like Devonta Wyatt would have been the better pick at that time. And we could have got Kway Walker at 28. That's just me, though. Next, at 23, we have Cair Ewing. I love this pick for the Bills. I said the whole time the Bills need a cornerback. Tre'Davious White cannot do it all himself. Levi Wallace is solid, but at the same time, he is not going to get the job done enough just, to be him and Tre'Davious White. They go out. They get Cair Ewing, arguably one of the best cornerbacks I've seen, personally. I feel like he has some inconsistencies, but he's really grown on me lately. And I like this pick a lot. At 24, the Cowboys take Tyler Smith. People don't know it. I really like this pick as well. I don't like it now, but I'm going to like it in the future. I feel like he is a guy who needs to develop, but he has the potential to be the best lineman in this draft. He has shown many flashes, but he has also shown the consistency concerns. He needs to probably get mentored by a guy like Tyron Smith. You know, Tyron. Very convenient names. And I feel like he has the potential to be one of the better guys. Got to protect Dak Prescott is my main concern. Next, the Ravens go Tyler Linderbaum. I'm shocked he actually fell to them at 25. I feel like he probably should have went a bit earlier. Not by much, but a bit. I like this pick a lot for the Ravens. The fact that they got him at 25 is very good, and I feel like he is going to prove his worth in the league. I feel like he has the potential to be a Creed Humphrey. People kind of overlook him. You know, they're like, oh, there's all these O-linemen, so he's not as good. You know, you look at guys like Charles Cross, Akeem Ekwonu, and Evan Neal. Those are three guys I kind of think of when dominated the draft in terms of, you know, yeah. I heard Tyler Smith name a bit, but not much. I heard Trevor Penning a lot, and I heard Zion Johnson a bit. Zion Johnson is the same boat as Tyler Linderbaum, in my opinion. I really like this pick, though. Next, the Jets with their third first-round pick in this year's draft go Jermaine Johnson. The fact that he fell all the way to 26 when some people had him as a top 10 pick is mind-blowing. Jets nailed this draft. Probably the best draft out of all teams. Is it going to do anything? No. They're still going to be trash for at least one more year, especially with Zach Wilson at quarterback. But you're starting somewhere, and I like the way you think. Next, Jaguars go Devin Lloyd. I like this pick a lot for the Jaguars. You got rid of Miles Jack, and you now get Devin Lloyd to replace him. You know, good cap transition. I feel like Devin Lloyd has high potential to be better than Miles Jack as well. So I feel like that works out a lot. Next, 28, we have Devonta Wyatt. If you didn't watch my videos, no, you should right now. If you didn't know, I wanted Devonta Wyatt from the get-go. As soon as I saw Chris Olave and Jordan Davis on the board, my next guy was like, we need to get Devonta Wyatt. That is the next guy. And what they did, they waited until 28 and got him. I like this pick a lot. He is on the older side, but he is one of the better guys in the draft, in my opinion. I was ecstatic about this pick, and I am very happy. Next, we have the strangest pick in the draft. We have Cole Strange. I've never heard of this guy. I'm not a college guy, so like I wouldn't know. I like this pick for the Patriots. I feel like there was better alignment on the board, but the Patriots always go with the weirder picks. And they managed to turn it into good stuff. So who knows? Cole Strange might be one of the better guys. I like this pick in terms of offensive line, but I've never heard of this guy, and I've heard of some other guys. So yeah. Next, the Chiefs getting George Karlaftis at 30. The fact that he fell is mind-boggling. I had him mainly, I'd say my main spot was going to the Saints. It was weird, I know. That was a weird thinking. I like this pick a lot for the Chiefs. They really bolstered up their defense, which is their main point. The only concern is you literally got rid of all of your receiving people. You know, you lost Byron Pringle. I don't even know if he's going to be on a team. I don't know what the Bears are going to do with him after what he's done. What was it? DUI, drunk driving or something? I don't know. You traded Tyreek Hill. And that's it. Who's the other guys? I'm trying to think. Sammy Watkins, he left you a while ago. He's now on my team in the Packers. And I can't think of his name. Demarcus Robinson. Yeah, he's on division rival Raiders now. So, good luck, Chiefs. You're going to need a defense to stop them. So, as they say, defense wins championships. When you guys used to be a powerhouse offense, it's kind of concerning. Next, the Bengals go Daxton Hill. I don't know what to feel about this pick. The Bengals probably do need a cornerback because I do not like Eli Apple long term. I feel like he has the potential to play a cornerback, but at the same time, why are you drafting a safety? The only guess I could make is they seem attached to Von Bell. My guess is that they aren't attached to Jesse Bates, as why it took so long to franchise tag him. So he might be on the move after this season. Daxton Hill can kind of sit behind him, wearing the ropes, and out he goes. Year 2. And maybe Jesse Bates, he's probably going to be gone after year 1 of his career, of Daxton Hill's career with the Bengals, which is going to suck because I feel like that's probably the Bengals' best player. Whether you know it or not. Last, definitely not least, we have Lewis Seen. Or Sign something. I think it's Seen. I like this pick a lot for the Vikings. I really think they needed it. After they lost Anthony Harris last year, I think they got Xavier Woods, but I don't think he's on the team anymore. Which makes sense why they drafted Lewis Seen. And yeah, that's going to do it for the first round. I'm not going to probably do this video for the second round. I might show my reaction for the second round picks. But I don't think I'm going to do third. I'm probably not even going to watch the draft anymore. Well, besides the first round. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. Let me know what you thought about all these picks. What your favorite team did. And how you feel about it. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.